You guys ever have yucca fruit? The old plate. So this is a fun item. It's cursed, which is always fun to give the PCs cursed items. So that should be a fun, exciting thing. Let's see what it does. Let's jump right into it. It's a suit of plate mail that is exactly the same as a normal suit of plate mail. 18 AC, disadvantage on stealth checks, all that. When you put it on, when a PC puts it on, anyone puts it on, it will automatically unattune an item that is attuned to that character if it exceeds the 3 item allotments that you're allowed, or 5 if you're an artificer of really high level or whatever. It's gonna get attuned to you one way or the other. That's what it's getting at. If you're putting it on, you're getting attuned to it, which is nice because it's like auto attune. No need to like take a short rest with it. So that's like almost an upside. The downside is you can't really take it off though. You're gonna need to remove curse every time you want to like take it off. The way it's shaped though, I think you can still use the restroom even with it on, but I will leave that to the discretion of you as a dungeon master how you want to play that. So the actual magical effects, the actual like other benefits besides instant attunement and instant unattunement of other items. So something I just thought of involving the attunement thing, if you have like a cursed thing attuned to you, you can put this on and roll the dice to see if this will unattune it to you. You will need your other slots of attunement filled, and then even then it's just to roll the dice. But there you go, that's a little like niche use scenario. Alright, so let's get on to the actual like magical effects of it. So your animate dead spells can sustain an additional skeleton even if you're not choosing skeleton. So you either choose like zombie or the other ones, or zombie or skeleton usually are the 2 choices. But you just get an extra skeleton if you have the bodies for it, which is kind of fun because it's a plate mail, and usually that's like that's a necromancer spell. That's like a wizardy thing, you know? They don't wear heavy armor. Well, you know, maybe your wizard necromancer aspirant will figure out a way to wear funny heavy armor if you wang this in the campaign. And honestly, I think that's fine. They have low enough health to still stay squishy, and it's not like you can just send things that hit high enough to like not really care that too bad about plate mail. Like it's just 18 AC. It's not like it's a +1 or anything. And then you gain resistance to necrotic damage, which I think necromancers get anyway, so meh, it's okay. Also, you could just, martial character, resistance to necrotic damage, that's fine. Don't really get a benefit of the other one. It's kind of like you gain one or the other kind of thing. But it's got one more effect that didn't fit on this page, so I went to the next page for that one. So let's just go check this one out. Once per day, if within 90 feet of a fire of at least large size, the fire being large size, you may pull energy from the fire, extinguishing it, and sending it out within 30 feet of you, causing a blast with a 20-foot radius, kind of like a fireball. All creatures within the radius, excluding yourself, so it does like avoid yourself, unlike other magical items that I've posted in this one before. Make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, or they take 5d6 fire damage and 5d6 necrotic damage, and half as much on success. This, I didn't think it was that confusing when I wrote it, and then when it came into play, we had to break out the Pythagoras theorems and all that to figure out like the fire and the thing. But it's very simple. Like if there is a fire 90 feet away, that's like your DM will be, you ask the DM like, hey, how big's that fire? It's pretty large. I was like, all right, I'm gonna want to use this, and then he's like, okay, that works. So 90 feet away from the fire, you suck the fire out. It goes out. It turns off. Now you got the juice of the fire in your hand, and then you huck it 30 feet. Right, so it doesn't go as far as you suck it. Your suck out range is longer than your throw range, so that's the main point. It's basically modeled off after the Death Knight ability that they get, where they have like a necrotic orb that like does a lot of damage, but they have to like suck out a fire to do it. Recommended levels 9 or something. I don't know. It's a full plate with a couple extra benefits. So like whenever you want. When do you normally give your players full plate? I went to a campaign where I didn't get full play until like level 7 or something ridiculous. Martial or necromancer characters would be funny to get this, because then like maybe the martial characters would be like, oh, what if I could summon skeletons? And then the necromancers like, what if I could wear full plate? And then, maybe they'll think about ways to work their character into the ability to getting those, because that could be kind of cool. Is it overpowered? Meh. How would you like introduce this into your world? There could be the wacky stories of necromancers that they have to go and defeat, and when they come and fight the necromancer, they're expecting like some old dude in robes or something, and this guy rocks up in his like full plate and starts slinging fingers of death and fireballs everywhere. So that could be kind of funny, like a nice wizard in full plate. Or just like, this is just like a Death Knight's thing. When I introduced it, it was a Death Knight was wearing it. It was like a funny Death Knight that was working for Strahd, and he just had this on, and then they peeled it off of his body because it wasn't all that rusty compared to all of his other stuff. Because that's how magic items work. Is it overpowered? Okay. And yeah, that's the old plate. That's all I got for you today. I'd like to thank all of you. You did a good job here. Look at that. You got a nice little full plate out of it. As always, it's in the description, the whole item. If you want to just have a look at it on your own, please like and subscribe. I enjoy it. Makes me happy. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye.